Hello, tubes. Holy shit. Okay, anyways, we're in the Flex. Going to pick up some nifty tools that we're going to need to get this Explorer done. And what we're getting is a 10-gallon air compressor along with a professional half-inch drive impacting wrench, which I am in fair need of in order to get the exhaust off, because I can't get the transmission out without taking the exhaust out. And I need to get this thing on defrost. Can I just have normal defrost? Jesus. Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna head up to Harbor Freight, pick up those tools. So it's gonna be 140 bucks, I think, for the compressor, and like 80 bucks for the air ratchet. But I saved a little cash over the past from last week's paycheck. I just got paid today, so I got more money. So that means I can go get some awesome tools, some very much needed tools. And I'm very motivated to get my car done today because I love that car more than this car or my dad's car. Like I can't function without, I mean I can function, it's really weird not having my car. So, yeah. I'll tell you one thing, this Flex can haul some fucking ass. Although it has a weird, like, you know, half to 1 second freaking delay. It's like, come on, bro. It's like, they see me coming, those little fuckers see me coming, and then I'm trying to go around and they start moving. I'm like, you fuckers. And you know, it was clear before I got up here, and then suddenly there's all these cars. You know, it's car after car after car after car after car. Jesus, this thing's barely got any gas in it. So get this, like, so I'm like the first person waiting to get into Harbor Freight. Online it said they open up at 7:30. And you know, being in traffic, what's it like 7:20? And being in traffic, you know, you think it'd take up maybe 30 minutes or something like that, or more. Because it was pretty nasty on the way here. Yeah, they don't open until 8, so I gotta wait like 15 minutes or something like that. Yeah, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So as soon as I see some asshole walk up and unlock the door, I'm fucking going right in there and getting my shit. So this is the Harbor Freight I go to. This is the DMV where I got my driver's license. And also my permit. It took me like freaking like 5 or 6 times to freaking like pass the written test. But as soon as I got in, like, did the test in my car. As soon as I got in my car and took the test, I freaking passed it right away, immediately. First time. And I did have a black guy as the instructor, and he was freaking like, yeah, just turn right and do this. And, alright, cool. Yeah, you passed. I'm like, cool. And there's another guy wanting to go to Harbor Freight. It's a Chevy. Or GMC, actually. Still the same thing. Yeah, it's time for the world's most amazing fact. Nah, I'm kidding. The only thing that broke in this car is this. Yeah, I just broke by doing this. You know, not like kabam, but just like, you know. It went skip. My car, you know, we've just slammed it. You know, it's been beat on, sit on, dogs have stepped on it and scratched it up, and it still latches. Alright, just about spent $300. We have here our air ratchet wrench. Yep. And we got the air compressor. Alright, we're going to use the Ford Flex as a camera mount. Okay, the impact thing didn't work on these exhaust bolts. They're in there good. Air compressor and the little thing is not a total loss for me. I still have plenty of other uses that we can use it for on this car. So I got the catalytic converter out. Yep, I had to cut the white pipe. I knew I was going to have to do it. So it's going to be out for a couple more weeks because we got to order a new white pipe. And what I gotta do here is we're gonna take the exhaust manifold out, and it should be somewhat easy to do. Get those out. I'll get the air ratchet in there and just, you know. And then what I'll do is I'll get a torch and I'll just heat this up real good. And then frickin' just, you know, rip that bitch, those bolts out. And then I'm going to order up a new white pipe next week. I want to get paid again, so fucker's going to be out a while. But at least now I can, you know, work on the transmission. I can actually drop it now. And with the air ratchet, you know, will let me get up there. I can actually get up there now with my hands. So, you know, drop the transmission a bit more and then get up there and freaking. You gotta take the filler tube out, the cooler lines. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. But yeah, she's coming. And then right over here, the little bolt hole for the fucking starter freaking snapped on me, so I'm gonna have to go to Ace Hardware and get a bolt that'll go through that. I'm gonna have to freaking do something. Probably just bore it out, run a bolt through, and put a nut on this side. There's the exhaust on that side. Definitely gotta get a new white pipe. I might have to cut that some more just so I can get the white pipe out. I mean the freaking son of a bitch. So, oh look, there's my rack and pinion. You can tell where it's going. Well, anyways, I'm going on lunch now. And I'll keep you updated. I might do a little high-speed video of the work. But I like this compressor. This is quite nice. You want to hear what it sounds like? Yeah, it's loud, but it's not like jarring as like this other compressor I have. That guy there. That one's gonna be my dad's now. This one's coming with me wherever I go, wherever I move to. Pay 200 fucking bucks for this. This is nice. Regulator. I use this hose here is actually from my old our first air compressor. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this back, and then I'm gonna get one of those little hose reels, and you just, and then we'll just hook this up to that. And this guy's nice. I know he's definitely putting out his rated power, but unfortunately that's more than 75 foot-pounds. So what I'm going to do is we'll heat it up and we'll put this thing on there, and that should take it off. So But yeah, definitely a good setup here. But my poor baby's gonna be out for a little bit while. But at least I can fix it. I'm gonna put the shift kit in. Then I got a valve body to practice on. And also have my valve body gasket from Ford that we'll put in there, because even though the one that's in that new valve body is new, I'm still gonna put that new one in just to be safe. But this is the kit. It's for 4R 44E or 4R 55E. I have the 55E, not the 4R 44E. So yeah, we'll put that in, and then we'll get our torque converter in, and this car's gonna fly. Okay, so here's the son of a bitch. Kind of shouldn't have done this, but we can always put her in neutral when we put the axle back in. Actually, you know what? That doesn't even matter. It's not even like keyed. It's spline, but it's not keyed like the axle for that. But yeah, that works. They spin about the same speed. I mean, it's just kind of it's set to like slip, so I think that's one thing that probably drags down the fuel economy is, you know, this stuff's still moving. So now this is disconnected, that's going to move all the time. So I was trying to take this thing off. Yeah, that's the original one right there. I was going to take it off, but I don't have a socket for that. It's a 10mm and I don't know where my 10mm socket is. There's probably a reason why I can't take that off. Oh look, it's got a nice leaky seal. Here's your speed sensor. What the hell happened there? Oh, that's probably from hitting on the fuel tank. Yeah, I don't know how the hell this thing came out. I had a hard time earlier and couldn't get it out. Good, it's not. It's spline, but it's not like special spline, you know. Well, there it is, BorgWarner Automotive. Not sure what the model number is. Make sure that stays clean. But yeah, this thing is heavier than the front differential. This weighs a good maybe 150 pounds. I'm thinking. Clean this seal off here. The sealing surface. Got like sand and dirt, mud. Just a little bit road dirt, gravel. But yeah, I think now we need to get an expansion and a tail shaft, and I'm hoping that those things come with the shaft in there. If not, we're gonna have to get a different drive axle, which is fine. But yeah, this piece of shit's gonna have to go back up in there. But yeah, I think this is working. Sorta. I don't know, but I think this is our problem though. Because it's electronic, it's dicked.